Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Good evening, and it's our advice section. So again, if you got a problem that you want to share on air, you can send it to Facebook Terence Flannery, and then we can read that, or to our email account terence.flannery@gmail.com. Okay, so here is it. There's another sender. Filipina. The headlines is Filipino wife scared to adapt the change. Sounds familiar, right?
Indeed.
Hi Terence and Beth. Hi Terence and Beth. I know Beth, you have problems, and I don't want to burden you with my problems. Crazy. So,
Okay, let's go.
but I need your crazy advice and your subscribers' opinion. My concern is, I'm married to a Filipina who is very naive, which I understand because she came from a very remote community. As a foreigner, I want to sleep naked with my wife and wake up with her every morning watching her beautiful body. But it was opposite on what I imagined on my retirement life with my Filipina soulmate. She sleeps full of clothes with a thick jacket. It seems we're in snow. I buy her some sexy night dress, but she said, "Babe, this dress no good for my health. It results stomach ache." I buy her some shirt because her legs is awesome, but she said she's uncomfortable wearing outside, so every time we went to town, she got a very long skirt. I understand her because I love her so much. She is one of a kind jewel. But I'm hoping one day she will realize that all the changes that I want her to do is to grow our marriage relationship. Please advise me, Ricky. What's your advice to Ricky? Ricky.
So, let's face it, you found the perfect woman, and all that you want to do now is change her. Didn't you know that all of this was going on before you got married? And did you make any agreements with her? Well, hey, when we get married, you're going to sleep naked, right? Did you think that that was what was going to happen? Probably not. I think that this falls into that category of you knew all of this before you got married. Sorry if I'm being a bit tough on you, but you did know that all of this was so, because I'm sure that there can't possibly be a man alive who didn't discuss with his wife-to-be what would happen when they got in the bedroom. Is it possible that you are the first ever that you had a complete surprise when you found out that she was going to bed like Eskimo Nell? Probably not. So now you have to take it very slowly, and maybe you can just get her to divest of one piece of clothing at a time. Okay? As for wanting her to go into town with short shorts because she's got fabulous legs, that will be a slow one. In fact, somebody who is very close to me, I won't name her, but her initials are Elizabeth Martin, won't wear short shorts when she goes into town, even though she has $1 million legs. This is, yes, you do. You have great legs. I understand what this is. Well, very, very seldom. And it's something that 4 years, we've been married for 4 years, soon to go on 5. And these changes are very slow. I took great pictures of Beth when we first met, and I'm not talking about nudie pictures. I'm talking about great pictures, but showing her as different to what she visualized herself, and very, very difficult to accept those, showing her as a very beautiful woman. And up to that time, she hadn't considered herself in that particular way. And she still doesn't acknowledge those great pictures that I took. In fact, they've been disappeared. So you got an uphill battle there, and you're going to have to take it slowly. You're going to have to respect this lady. You're going to have to respect her views. And as a start, I'd suggest you hide that big jacket.
You know, so Ricky, thank you for sending your concern, your letter. You know, as you mentioned on your email that you found a jewel, you know, and you love her, you know. So from that word, I think you need to respect. You respect her, and I'm not sure how long you already get married, because possible your wife is still in adjustment period. You know, because we normal, you know, we are normal. You know, we're not that wife you are not used to be naked as you are, as you wanted, you know. So in other words, and maybe in your maybe in your room is aircon, you know, it's aircon, so that's why it's freezing, you know. So try to understand, maybe that's the reasons why she wear jacket, because it's aircon, you know. If especially if you put it into 16 or 18 degrees, then it's in just a few hours it's gonna be freezing inside the room. So expect that your wife, who is not used on very cold environment, in very cold area, she will wear jacket. So all you need to do, if you want her not to wear jacket, then maybe give up on aircon, you know, and just a little electric fan that is not very close to you and your wife, so that she will not feel freezing in couple of hours, you know, because especially in the morning it's very cold. So that's another thing that you're gonna consider, and pass it, and then try to explain to your wife, you know. Try to explain, and the same time with a little calm voice, and understand that your wife is one of a kind, and you didn't meet her in a club, you didn't meet her somewhere where the dress is very short, you know.
So in other words, because of who she is, her taste in clothes is conservative. So therefore, just like you.
And yeah, yeah, and, yeah, and about your you know, your concern that your wife is wearing skirt when you go to town, you know. There are times like that we are not comfortable you know, we are not comfortable walking in a lot of people in the in a certain place, that you wear shorts that is not normal that you usually wear, you know, because it seems that everyone is looking at you, even no one's looking at you, you know. It's like our minds says that, oh, somebody looking my legs, even no one cares, you know. But that's sometimes it's in our mind, so try to respect that, and you know, at least a little changes happen. But as I said, your wife nothing did wrong that will ruin the relationship. All you need to do is just understand, you know, understand the culture, understand the character of your wife, that she is not well out, you know. And at the same time, that's very good, because it means that you're the only one that can see her legs, right?
Well, it means that you have a lady who wants to keep things under wraps, if you like, and why would you want to change that? Because in wearing more sexually overt clothing, she's going to attract the attention of other men, and she knows that. You know, I used to have some friends who I was close friends with, a married couple, and it was a great surprise to me that one day I went round there and I was sitting there, and the wife was musing about what she was wear when she'd go to town, and I was really quite shocked when I heard her say, "Shall I wear a bra? Do I want to be stared at?" And that tells you everything. Do you want to be stared at? If I want to be stared at, I'll not wear a bra, she is saying. So that your wife is very much aware of that, and aware of the signals that go out when you wear a certain kind of clothing. So count yourself lucky in many ways.
And at the same time, you mentioned also that you wear you buy some dress, night dress. You know, as I said, maybe your house is very cold. That's why you got an aircon. That's why maybe she don't want to wear it. But you know, there's another thing in that. You just spoke. You just speak to your wife and said, okay, we got 7 days in a week. Okay, so maybe 4 days you wear jacket. 2 days you wear this. You know, it's just a matter of agreement. You know, and at the same time, when your wife wear dress and she look beautiful, stunning, you always tell her, you know, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful wearing that. You know, and maybe she will change her mind and says, my husband like it, so I will wear it. You
Well,
know?
I remember when we used to go out and you used to see someone who was wearing not even sexy clothes, but say tight shorts or tight jeans or tights, and you would say that she was very confident.
Yeah, she's
so
very.
that kind of said what your feeling was about not wearing that, is that you said
I'm not
to yourself
confident.
that you are not confident.
You know, because when I wear something that I'm not confident with, I'm thinking, oh, someone is looking at me. You know, so I'm not comfortable. You know, so that's the same with your wife, sir. You know, that's the same with your wife, Ricky. That let her be herself. You know, because once you pu- pu- uh, force her to do what you wanted, she gonna feel that you strangled him. You know, she's gonna feel that she has no freedom. It seems that you just married her because you want her to show, you want her to be your toys that you want to show to your friends that my wife is sexy, my wife is so good legs. You know, don't do that. Okay? So respect, and at the same time, it's just an adjusting period. Okay? So hope you get something from our advice, and at the same time from our subscribers' advice. So to all who support our advice section, thank you so much.
Okay, so this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in, and we'll be back with more.
Yeah, have a
Bye
good
for
day
now.
everyone, and God bless. Bye-bye.